This was the shift for me, like, wow. In that ice bath, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you're hungry, thirsty, depressed, anxious, nothing. It just completely smacks everything out of you, and you just need to be with your breath. If you asked me 10 years ago, would you ever live in Privlaka, I would say you are nuts, not a chance. And people quite ask me, what made you move here? Now you live in a little village? What are you doing? It was a battle. I gotta go to work, I gotta compete, I gotta. I realized if I had all the money in the world and still never had myself, you really have nothing. I quit my job, left my family, left everything I've ever known, my car, the sense of security, the language I'm speaking to you in. I don't care how much money I'm gonna have, where I'm gonna live, what I'm gonna do. I'm doing this decision for me. I left. And that's really when I discovered Wim Hof. It came at the right time. I moved here, I'm like, who is this? Who's this guy? The Iceman. You're like, the Iceman just sounds like another circus freak, another outlier. He's just another adrenaline junkie, you know? Like, beard, long hair, screaming, breathe, motherfucker. And you're like, it's a little odd, right? It's a little extreme, right? You do a little bit more research and you say, whoa, there's something here, breathing? And before that, I'm like, oh, I'm already breathing. What do I need this for? Cold exposure? I'm gonna get sick, man. Take a cold shower. Oof. You need to be bundled up all your life. It was a 2-day event, and I was like, wow, I'm excited and nervous because you don't know what to expect. It's the Iceman, you see how people are breathing and going to ice baths. You know? It's a natural reaction that happens. You're scared. Why doesn't everyone take an ice bath? Because it's uncomfortable. And if you can't shut off your mind, you can't adapt, things get really hard. The Wim Hof method is very simple. There are 3 main pillars: breathing, cold exposure, and mindset/commitment. So there's a certain breathing technique. Cold exposure. And the mindset. And it's always this battle between comfort and discomfort, and knowing when to intuitively listen to your body and when to push yourself consciously past your comfort zone. 3 reactions you could really have: fight, flight, or freeze. This is dance. And in between lies true intuition. When I started this, when I first told my family I was going to do what I was doing, They were right away, they were like, watch yourself, like, what is this? They thought, they were scared for me, honestly. They were kind of scared. I heard it. It's like, what are you doing over there? What are you like, watch out. Like, you're gonna climb a mountain just in shorts? Like, what are you doing? You know, like.
What's wrong with you? I was surprised, really, that they was telling me that, especially about breathing, sitting in the ice, after that, and how they feel. I said, what is that about?
He's doing ice baths. Breathe. This is a little far-fetched, right? And I remember people were looking at me like, this guy is off his shit, man. This guy's nuts. This guy's burnt out in the head, as they say in Croatian. Like, he blew his flame. Like, like, what's going on up there, And I just kept talking about it, showing them research, telling them I'm taking cold showers, ice baths, I'm breathing. They're like, dude, you're a nut job. I mean, Dad was scared. He was the one telling me in Croatian, like, pazi se.
Pazi se, pazi se. Yeah, pazi se, that's mean be careful, just be careful, because you don't know. Sometimes it's hard because you try to teach them what it thinks right, but, they have to make that decision.
But almost it drove me deeper into it. I was training friends for free because I wasn't certified. So I was just gaining experience, guiding them through some breathing, gaining experience. And then I became an instructor. I started doing seminars. And then slowly but surely, family, friends are creeping up around you. What are you doing? This is not even proven. Like, how about your job in finance? How about your resume? What do your parents think? They wanted to see me more financially stable. Because I was thinking the same thing. My doubts were still creeping in. And then people don't know what to do.
Day after that, you could go nowhere because they won't let you go because of COVID. In case if you get COVID to make them sick and God forbid die, tough, yeah. COVID changed life.
No job. I moved my things out of my apartment 2 months later. And I've been here ever since. I ended up living in this house where my father was born. My grandmother gave birth to 14 children, my father being the youngest.
Oh yeah, 14. So my mother is a special lady. Imagine delivering 14 kids. She knows how tough life was, Simple over there.
You begin to really zone into you because of the stillness around you. You must have no choice but to go into yourself when you live here. It wasn't easy. It was a battle. It was a battle with myself. Waking up, cooking myself dinner, going to sleep, kept repeating it.
Croatia's health authorities have announced stricter COVID measures as the country records its highest daily caseload.
And a year goes by, and these are rough times in my family because.
So I checked with the doctors,
Are you okay?
Cancer, yeah.
I couldn't believe it. Started becoming depressed, anxious. It would hit me at night right in bed. These thoughts, what are you doing? Go back to New York. I'm breathing, and I just start crying, and I start screaming. I really discovered my nature when I started living here, the true depth of my nature. think I'm a flighter. When things get really hard for me, I want to just run away and just say, fuck it, I'm out. Just give up, like I'm done.
The thing that saved my life in all of this was the Wim Hof method. Because when I was contemplating life and death, when I was in that ice bath at home in my little tub, oh, and I was there and I found 5 minutes of just peace, peace. And I found it. That emotional storm, where I started realizing I was hyper anxious. Just by breathing, your defense mechanism will break down. And going into cold exposure, a stressor, that's all it is. Breaking their patterns and allowing that dam to be broken down one crack at a time until it just...
And Livaković with a hat-trick of penalty save.
Simply by just shifting their physiology, which again will shift their psychology. We're all human beings here. It's the power of nature breaks them down or breaks their walls down. I walked into my house yesterday and I just got hit with this feeling of my ancestors lived here. I'm walking where they've walked, and their fondest experiences of their lives refers back right to this place. Remember when we were kids playing on the beach? Remember we would just pick figs right from the tree when we were hungry because we didn't have food? Remember we'd make our own olive oil? And I live here. I realized home is not a place, home is you. And it's important to get there.
So when I trained my family for the first time, and my father's having health issues, and is his first ice bath, 68 years old. My whole family, 5 siblings.
It was like 7 or 10 of us, just my daughters, my 5 kids.
This is huge for me. This was literally, they're finally accepting it. And in depth, in my subconscious, like I'm finally being accepted.
Right away, there's the ice bath feeling. I don't know.
Sometimes he takes so seriously. So I wish that he takes much more.
And my dad's like, oh, it's okay, it'll be fine. And at this point, I'm sitting in my chair, having almost like this meltdown where I'm just in my chair and I'm like, yo, I'm good. I'd rather not even do it. And then it clicks to me. I'm like, in that ice bath, doesn't matter. And then one after another, we entered.
Honestly, it feels so uncomfortable. But then he said, you prepare your mind, just how accepted way it is,
Because it finally happened. There he was, in an ice bath, enjoying himself, smiling, finding peace.
Actually, when I went through my test, my white cells much better now. I find out this helped me. And honestly, I feel good. And he loves to hear those things.
Anything we do for the first time is uncomfortable. But we're typically happy after we're done. Feel this sense of accomplishment and wow, I did it. But before, man, you're about to have a panic attack. After, you'll find yourself. And that's what happened to me. Sometimes you gotta take that ice bath, take the plunge into the unknown, and see what life brings you.